We're pivoting, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of In My Healing Bag podcast. Thank you for coming. Look, y'all, this is two episodes in one day. You're not getting it in one day, but I recorded two in one day, and I'm excited. So maybe we could do this a week by week thing. However, welcome back to the In My Healing Bag podcast. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. I am the face and the owner behind Asha's Garden, and welcome to Divine Collective. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. So, I'm thinking about rebranding. This is just an open discussion. Maybe we'll call it a round table. Because I want y'all's opinion as well. Because I want to serve you in a way that serves you. Last episode, we talked about me showing up authentically as myself. And I'm realizing that not only does the version of me that I was previously no longer resonate with who I am right now in this moment, neither does my business. I'm not going to say the business as a whole, but the branding, let's say that. Because my mission is the same, my gifts are the same, they amplify and they expand, but the delivery and the way that I show up online and the way that it's presented physically for digestion, for the aesthetic, no longer aligns. Because I find that as a creative in general, and spirituality is very much creative as I think about it, my expression shows up as me. Does that make sense? No. How I express my business and how I show up in business is me. And so the more and more I want to be authentic, the more and more I want my brand to be a reflection of me. And with Asha's Garden, I feel like the the brand is changing and shifting, but I don't know what that looks like. And so this is where y'all come in. Like, what is it that you feel like I help you do? What is it you feel like you need? Because I want to create something that serves my community and not, shoot in the dark, if that makes sense. Because I feel like previously when I first started on my healing journey, my offerings and my talents and my gifts and my certifications shifted and changes in ways in which I could serve. So when I first had my spiritual awakening back in 2021, 22, I started on TikTok. Asha's Garden wasn't a full-blown service business yet, but it was a TikTok page, and I pretty much was learning and sharing what I was learning, whether that be how to do tarot decks, doing mini tarot readings, tarot books, and not tarot books, but spiritual books and tarot deck reviews. And then that shifted a little bit when I started doing Reiki healing. So I offered that a little bit more context. And then that's when I first started practicing hoodoo. And so I was deeply connected to ancestral work and ancestral healing. And that became the primary message for what I was doing. Then as my gifts expanded, I found that I had more gifts to offer. And that's when I did mediumship and I became a death doula and a birth doula and a womb practitioner. And I picked up all these certifications that I don't even use all of them to this day because I was trying to find myself. And now I'm at the point where I've found who I am in the spiritual space and what I have to offer, but I'm at the point where I need to hone in on what it is that I'm doing. And y'all can be honest with me. If it's confusing about what's going on over here, please let me know. Because I know I got a little bit of everything. I got the podcast. I got my old videos from TikTok. I got the collective readings. I'm really just trying to figure this shit out for real, for real. Like, I really do enjoy collective readings. But I think they take so much of me to do, to sit down, just because of my energy type, that I don't see myself doing that every single day as much. I probably am better channeling sitting here and talking to y'all versus pulling a bunch of cards. Or maybe just pulling one card. I'm supposed to pull a new card. Which, let's do that right now. Baby, the card we have now is avant-garde. Now, my perception of this is avant-garde, and this card in general is very abstract. And we were talking about authenticity and how to show authentically as ourselves. And last episode I mentioned just Picasso, like putting shit together that I already have, like making the best of it. And I feel like maybe that is me. That is my platform. Like, it's okay to be all over the place. It's okay to be avant garde. Like, I think that's also me releasing, like I talked about in the last episode, my expectation of how I should show up. Like, maybe y'all gonna get a collective reading one day, and maybe you're gonna be getting a channel message the next. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's just what it's giving right now. And you guys, because I'm showing up authentically, will connect to whatever it is that I'm offering at the time. And the fact that I am offering eclectic services, if you need it, I got it. It sounds like a drug deal, but like, I'm a spiritual dealer. What are we talking about? Maybe that's cute. That's real cute. I'm a spiritual dealer. That's a cute little thing. Because maybe we got mediumship. If you want to connect to your ancestors via tarot reading, via mediumship, I got it. If you need Reiki healing, past life regression, you need to heal your wound. You need to you need to help with transitioning from one state of your life to be. Listen, we got it all. But until we keep moving forward, brief commercial break. I'm pulling from the drag queen oracle. If you're into it, you're gay, maybe you love the gays, you want to support the gays, go to my Amazon shop in the description. But I'm going to avant garde. I'm gonna find that. We're gonna read a little bit of what the cod means. Y'all, if I can find it. What color is this card? It's red. Oh, look, there is a contents. Okay, avant-garde. Okay, avant-garde. I'm not sure I get it, but it's interesting. There's comfort in being there's comfort to be found in the familiar when it comes to drag. Sometimes you just want to be a queen giving her all to quote unquote I am what I am. But queer art also has strong transgressive streak. Avant-garde drag artists push boundaries to challenge the way we view the world. Whether through cutting edge fashion and makeup, that sticks out to me, non traditional performance choices, or blurring the lines of what drag can be, avant garde artists like Lee Bowery blaze trails that others may one day follow. When this card is drawn, question if you're allowed, if you're allowed, if when this card is drawn, question if you've allowed yourself to become too comfortable in your routine. Push your own boundaries and see what experimentation leads you. Push your own boundaries and see where experimentation leads you. Y'all, spirit be talking. Heard, message received. So we just doing paint at the wall, honey. And we are painting a canvas. And by the end of it, it will be avant-garde. It will be abstract. What really stuck out to me was non-traditional, not throwing paint at the wall. I can't remember exactly, but non-traditional really stuck out to me because that goes back to me saying, hold on, y'all, I gotta put this in the box. Look at the back of this card. How cute. Gives RuPaul. Anyways, child. Me showing up in a certain way, but I am avant-garde. Like, I show up different ways. Why not try something new? Why not be yourself and see what happens? Like, why not? Why not offer everything? I used to think, like, if I'm a tarot reader, I'm a tarot reader. That's all I have to do is collective messages. There's a certain way to show up. If I'm a Reiki healer, there's a specific way to do Reiki. I just have to create Reiki content. If I am a spiritual influencer, I have to just review spiritual products. If I'm a podcaster, I have to show up this way. If I'm, and that's tired because I'm already a multi-hyphenate creative in everything that I do. And I think my issue is that I try to pigeonhole and niche down in every single aspect of who I am when I'm one human that has multiple talents, that shows up authentically this way. And there's a version of myself that someone needs to resonate with. There's somebody who doesn't see someone that looks like them, that acts like them, that has the same gifts and the same passions as them, or someone that reflects multi-passionates, multi-gifts. You know what I mean? Like, I even felt like this when I first started my spiritual journey Everybody's like, yeah, I'm clairvoyant, I'm clairsentient. I'm like, I'm all of them. Where does that fit in? What if I'm all five? You know what I mean? What if I'm good at everything? Me no tea, no shade. Like, I can put my mind to anything and I will do it. What if I just don't want to have one career? What if I just don't want to have one business? Like, multi hyphenates win. That's the name of this podcast episode. Multi hyphenates always win, even in the spiritual space, because it makes me think about two spirit beings, right? Like, them being, I now, please do not, I don't know the full history behind it, but my understanding to two spirit beings is that they align with feminine and masculinity, and they were seen as like very spiritually in tune back in certain indigenous practices, and they were the ones that were closest to spirit because they were so imbalanced. And I find me showing up authentically, I feel like I resonate with that, not with the identity being two spirit, but being able to do multiple things in the spiritual space sets me apart. And so I have to lean into what sets me apart instead of focusing on branding and how to present myself. Just be myself. I am the brand. I am the niche, as the girlies say. It doesn't matter about the colors, about the pictures, about the images. Yes, it attracts people, but what am I saying really? What is my mission? What am I talking about? What is my why? Right? And that's what I think what resonates with me. I'm figuring this out with y'all. Thank you for coming to my round table. This works. Me, you, and spirit just talking. Like, as I go through different seasons of my life, I find that I learn new things and I just share it with y'all. And maybe there's a service or a spiritual circle or something that comes with the lesson that I bring to you and that could serve you in that way. And I'm learning, like, this period of my life right now, I'm in a period of grief. So I'm offering grief support or spaces in which people can woosah, which is a workshop that I'm offering every Friday this month that aligns with where I am. I feel like I best serve people when I can speak from experience. And I also used to think that I needed to be, I don't know, like, even in spiritual space sometimes you see different formats. I said the tarot reader, the Reiki practitioner, the energy healer, but also the priestesses and the spiritual practitioners. Like, you have your set practice, whether it be hoodoo or whatever practice, and then you sell spell work or you sell candles. And so that's also an archetype that I resonate with that I feel like I had to do. And so I just feel like I'm just going to be myself. Y'all are going to get 100% me. It's going back to the first episode. Like, I'm going to show up as myself because that's what y'all deserve. Nowadays, the times have changed. People are seeking to be seen, and being seen is authenticity. No one wants the cookie cutter. The lights are changing, or maybe it's the shadows because of the sun. But no, we don't want cookie cutter influencers. We don't want structure. We need flow. The future is femininity. Like, flow is feminine. Earth is feminine. Spirit is feminine. We are birthed from femininity. We are birthed from a woman's womb. So how dare I diminish myself and my femininity to show up so structured when that is not me? Now, don't get me wrong. I operate in both feminine and masculine, but my authentic version of myself and how I show up is in flow. Create a flow state. So that's what y'all gonna get. Y'all have me on the record today, right now, in this moment. This is not the same amount of time on the video as it is on my timer because I gotta edit it, but yeah, and I don't like editing either, so I'm not gonna be who I am. And I am gonna be who I am. I'm not going to fake who I am, is what I meant to say. Because I feel like I have to even show up a certain way on these videos or these podcasts. Fuck editing. I will do it in one take and we're done. Because it's less on me. If it's too much time, I don't want to do it. But we're going to do it my way. Okay? Because we always going to get the job done. I appreciate y'all being here, holding space for me, showing support. I ain't got nothing in my healing bag right now because your girl is starting over. My question for you is, what does it look like for you to show up as yourself? That's kind of the theme right now. What does it look like for you to show up 100% yourself? If your life does not look that way, what would it look like? and start making choices and decisions and connections that align with that. Oof, that's heavy, that's tough. I get it, girl. But we are avant garde. We are abstract. We are Picasso's. We are spirit's most beautiful creation. There's different versions of us for different reasons, and we will align with the people that we are meant to be in community with, because that's just how it works. We are communal beings. So if you want to be a part of a community, you can head over to my Patreon, which will be listed down below. We are having the Divine Collective, and please join for free, because right now I don't know what my offerings are, but hopefully by the time this video comes out, I have something set up for you to invest if you choose to. And if you desire to receive services, you feel like you need guidance, mediumship, plethora of other things, head over to my website, ashaswellnessgarden.com. Thank you for listening. If you're over there on Spotify, please leave a comment, follow, send it to your bestie if you feel like they can get inspired by me. And I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next episode.